Hello, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all doing well. Um, well, it's Saturday again, so guess what that means, guys? It's time to get back on the trucking. So this week is a bit different. We're going to build the truck this week. So far we've just been doing quick jobs using the trucks on quick jobs. So I've came this week to look at some used trucks to try and buy. So I've been you can see that there's a few makes to us that aren't available. So we've got Volvo, Merc, which we were going to choose by the way, and Renault. So available to us is Scania, which is one used truck. We've got a man, yeah, just one man truck as well. DAF, we've got one. Iveco, there's two Ivecos. Um, and there it kind of shows you just I think that's just all the different ones that's available to us. So there's the Iveco. We've got a DAF there, a man, a Scania. There's two pages. Is it the other? It's a Iveco. So I think I'm going to go with the Iveco. I think we'll choose the Iveco, and I think we're going to go retro, right? So that one's in good condition. Um, This one needs some work done to it. You can see there it's got one condition star, whereas the bottom one's got five. Um, it's the cheaper out of the two as well, but we're going to play the game the way the game should be played. So I could go for that, and you can see up there I've got 463, so I could go and get a new truck as well. But I wanted to build the game the way the game should be played. So or the way I want to play the game, sorry. You can play the game however you want. But we're going to go with this one here. So it's a Stralis series. It's a 4x2 chassis, active space cabin, left hand steering, engine power 310 hegaparts 228 kW. We've got an engine 1300. Um, the RPM is 1200 to 1675. The gearbox is there. The fuel tank's 3000 litre. Um, it's got 1 star condition, 437,401 miles. Part wear, and then that's it really. So we're going to click on this Iveco. Um, there we go. So, um, so we need to find. We've got the only garage we have is up in Aberdeen, so you have to put it into your garage. So we're going to put it into this one. Right, we've done that. So I think that's not what I wanted to do, but we'll go back into it. Right, so we can press drive now and the game will load because we now have a truck. So we'll get a wee intro to the truck. There's the truck at our garage because it's ours now. So let's just we'll do the wee intro. There you go. We're getting a wee intro of the new truck. We'll take a wee picture of it there now. In fact, we'll just wait because it's doing a fly past it. There. Right, let's go outside the truck. There you go. It's just the same as you see. We'll take a wee picture. But let's start her up and see how she sounds. We're going to totally change this truck by the way, so right, so let's start her up. You can hear it's a bit grumbly, but we're going in the garage to fix it. Oh, she's noisy. Right, so let's go and fix it. I'm in the wrong bit actually. I'm in the garage, not the... Right, okay. Let me see. Right, hold your ears till we find the tools. Right. So we'll go back up. Right. I'm gonna see just for the video, right, what I'm gonna do is, right, you can see there, if you, right, what we're just got to tow it to services and we're got to build it for there. Right, it's got to cost a wee bit of money serving, but it's better than us driving. Right, there we go. So we just press this right, and then what we'll do is we'll service it first. So you can see all the wear and tear it's got there. So let's just so what we'll do is we'll just replace all the parts. Right, and then it goes back to zero. So that's the truck fixed. So now what we're going to do is configure it. Right. Okay. This is where the fun begins, guys. This is where the fun begins. So, let's pick on the cabin first. So here is a cabin button. So available to us because we're only on level whatever, we're not going to get a lot of the bits. So we'll upgrade it as we go along. So we've got this for now. Okay, so that's all we can choose. So let's go to the chassis, and you can see again it's the same idea. We've got a basic chassis, but you can upgrade them as you go along. Level 8 is the next one. Um, so if we move along to the engine, we can upgrade the engine. So we can, I mean, the engine sounded bad, didn't it? So let's take on the new engine, which is the Cursor 8 330. We'll go to the transmission now, and we can upgrade that as well to the 12 speed retarder. So we can get a wee upgrade. The steering wheel. So we want the steering wheel on this side. And that's as much as we can do to the steering at the minute. So it's a wee basic steering wheel, which is fine. It's kind of a wee basic truck as well, but that's alright. That's kind of where we want to be. Right, okay. So colours. So you have, I mean, you get options to do colours. So there's one that I quite like that I'm going to use for this, right? So our truck colours for now anyway, right? So we might change these. We're going to make it quite fun looking. So we're going to use the electric zap. So you've got a different ones, like, I mean, you can click through these and see what you like. So we went with electric zap. Um, so the first one I'm going to do is blue. So right, so you can click on the colours and see. I mean, that looks quite cool as well. Right, so I'll show you what I picked previously when I did this, right, and this is just what I'm going to do again because I quite liked it. So it's an HSV colour. Oh, it just looks so good in all the different colours. So it's 205. So this is what you'll have to do if you want to do the same truck as me, right? So 205, 85, 100, and that's the first colour done, right? And that changes it to that blue. So the second one, so we'll click on the second one up here. And it is 180. I've got a sore throat today, so if I sound froggy, it's because I've kind of got a cold going on. 180, No, that's wrong. Ignore that. It's not 180. It is. It's 0, 0, 100. So it's 0, 0, 100. Right, so that's the next colour in. Then we'll tick this black one on, and this is going to be red. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out, and that's going to be 360, and the other two are going to be 100s, I think, is it? Yeah. So it's 100, 100, and that gives it a little, a wee cool orangey bit. So this bit we're going to make yellow just to make it look cartoony. So on all we're going to do for that is 51. So let's do it. So 51. There you can see the yellows appearing already. So it's 51, 100, and then 100 again. And there you go. That's kind of the colours we're going for to start with. So that's our truck. It looks quite cool. It is. So we've got that one. We'll stick with that for now and see how we go on. But there you go. That is the truck colours and the skin codes I've told you are there. So if you want the skin codes, let me know and I'll put them in the socials. I'll put them in anyway. As soon as we have a Discord for the channel, I will put them in there. Right, moving along. So we've now got, this is where you upgrade bits of your truck and stuff. So we've got a star down here for the lower grille. So you can see there we've got 3 different grills. So you've got that one, and that one. So we've got to go with this one, right? So we're just got to leave that as it is and then go for this, and we'll see what we've got in the slots. So there's all different bits and bobs you can see there. You don't have them yet because we're still on a low level, which is fine. We'll upgrade all this eventually. And then once we've upgraded everything, we'll build a really good truck with all the good bits and stuff on it. So, but let's go. We're building our basic truck, so we'll go for. Should we put a side marker on, right? And then some of these wee. All right, hold on. Side marker, right? And then you have to click these. So we'll put some just white lights on because there's nothing exciting here at the minute. So we'll fill this accessory slots with these now. It really does get interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Once you've got all the decent bits. So once we do that, then we'll go up to here, and then you'll see all your lights there. See them. So build bar. We've got a couple of options for a build bar, so let's have a look. We've got that one which looks quite nice. We've got that one which does not look bad either, to be honest. But that one, so we can take the lights on again, and we'll see there's a couple of different options this time. So because this is a retro truck, I think what we'll do is, let's have a look. Oh yeah, we need them. So we'll go with them for the retro truck. We'll just stick them in. I know there's a bigger light, but we'll go with these ones. Right, so there we go, we've filled that up. Right, so why is the lower grill still flashing with a star? I'm not sure. Right, so we've did that. Driver's plate. So this is where you can write your whatever you want to write on it. So you can write your name or whatever you want, really. So let's think. What about? So we've kind of changed. It's cartoony, the truck. So do you know what I'm going to do? Right, I'm going to write in Woody. It's just a Toy Story character. You can write, I mean, you can write your own name. You can have trucks dedicated to people if you want to do that. You can do whatever you want there. So I'm just got to write Woody in there because it's a Toy Story character. And what about writing? Yeah, we'll write Lightyear in here, so that's another Toy Story character. There we go. So we've got Woody Lightyear. This truck's called Woody Lightyear. Right, okay. So if we go up to the mirrors now, main mirrors, we've got a couple of options there as well. They look nicer, so we'll change to them. Your front mirror is there. So this is why you're better leaving it until you've got some cash, so you can kind of add what you want into it. So you can add a flag on as well. So as you go down, you can add flags in as well, modded flags and stuff. But this is just basic country flags we have here. Um, so I like the yin yang flag. That's quite nice. But I'm going to see if there's a Scottish flag being Scottish. So let's have a look and see. Um, I'm sure there is. Yes, there we go. We've got a Scottish flag there, and let's do the other yin. So we'll put a different one on. We don't want two Scottish flags. I think we'll go with the yin yang one. There we go. Right, so we've got our two flags up. We've done our mirrors. Um, this is the light bar, the sun visor, the light bar. There's three. Right, light bar. So we'll do the light bar now. So you've got three options for a light bar. You have this one, and this one. So I'm going with this one because it's further forward. And again, there you go. You have these options at the minute. So you've got a roar, a tone, and a tone. Um, so let's stick with two of these. Right, I'm going to put one of these at each end. And then in the middle we'll have more lights. So we've got a nicer light here, so we're just got to, should we? No, or should we just keep it retro? I think we'll keep it retro because we've got a retro kind of truck, haven't we? So we'll keep this one retro. We will build a modern truck eventually as well, and then we'll have a driver for this one. Right, so there kind of looks like. Um, I'm going to change what I'm doing here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there, and the horn I'm going to put in that slide. I'm going to put a horn in that one, and a light in the end one. Is that right? No, that should be a horn as well. There's not really enough spaces for all this. Yeah, it doesn't look right. So we'll put the horn there, which only gives us three lights, so that doesn't look right either. How could I do this, guys? How can I do this? Right, we'll go away. We'll just leave the horn at the minute, and we'll change it later. We'll just have a wee horn now, because I think that looks better. Right, so we've got the light bar done. What's this? The beacon. We don't have any beacons yet, so we're not high enough. We've done all that. We've changed the front, so we're on the side. We've done the mirrors. We have done the mirrors, eh? No, we've not. So oh yeah, we have. We've just not bought them yet. Right. So side mirrors, we've done them as well. Door handles, you can see that's flashing away at us there. So we can change that to be in the same colour as the door. Door steps. So we've got that option, or that option, which we've got to go with. Then we've got tyres. So we've got a Trailmaster tyre, or an Elemental tyre, I think it's called. So we'll go with that one. And we can't do much to that one. So we've got that. Then you've got the hub, which you'd have to check, and then hub cover. There we go. We've only got one exhaust option. We've only got one of the options. And then it's back to the tyre again, which was that one. And then this will bring up the same options as before. Well, there's a couple of different options at the back actually. So we've got that, and there's only one option there which we can go for. Right, okay, so we'll go around the back now. There's not many options at the back, is there? There's door handles, which we've done. There's tyres, we've done the tyres. The door steps, we've done. Rim, have we done the rim? Where was the rim? Is that the rim? Side skirts, we did that, eh? Yeah, we did the side skirts. So, we've done the steps, we've done the handle, we've done the mirrors. So it's kind of all the same stuff, really. So let's have a look inside the truck now, because that's us basically done the outside it. So let's look inside. So, we'll do the thing where we have to position it once we've got back into the game, but let's have a look at what we've got here. So, windshield cover, you can have like your sat nav there, which is handy. Driver plate we did on the outside of the truck. Steering wheel, we've only got one option for a steering wheel at the minute, and you can add gadgets on if you want one up in the corner, or if you want to add four, that's up to yourself really. You pick up more of these as well as we go along. So there's things like footballs and basketballs, and so they're basically just wee handles for the truck for you to grip. So yeah, that's all we can kind of do to that then now. Air conditioner items, we can go for an air freshener, so this is what we currently have. Again, there's loads of these, but just not at this stage because we're at a low level, so I'm just going to go for... So we've got a detective head, a vampire, a Viking, a fragrance pouch, or just an air freshener. So let's go for, I don't know. It's heading towards Halloween, so let's go for vampire. Yeah. Now that I've did that, I'm not sure the video's coming out at Halloween, but that's fine. Console items, so you've got bits you can put on top of your dashboard, so it's just decorative items. So you've got the old bobbleheads that you can buy for your car and stuff. You've got sunglasses, coffee mugs, leather wallet, a cell phone. Because you take your mobile phone and chuck it up there, wouldn't you? So we'll put that up there. Seat items, you can put some on your seat as well, so you get different bits and bobs, notebooks, tablets, bags, paper towels, a, a truck game, if you're going home to do some trucking. So you've got a different bits and bobs there, so I'm going to let me put on a notebook there. We'll put on the notebook. There's a space here for another Ian for a centre floor item, so you know, it's some lunchy stuff or drinks or whatever. I would probably have the electric cooling box if I could in my truck, like fully cans of juice. There we go. So there's some bags and stuff here, so we'll put a bag up and you can get a cushion. So we've got a cartoony truck, so let's get a cartoony cushion. There we go. So that's kind of it. I think we've looked through all the menus now. Yeah, I think we've done it all. So there is loads more still to come in the game, like centre floor. Yeah, we've done all that. There's some up here as well. So let's have a look up here. So you've got your sun visor, got a few options there, we'll put that one on. We've got hanging items, so you can hang something like a furry dice or that there. Oh, the furry dice is here, so you can see there you've got different options and options still to come as well. So you've got a Euro truck air freshener. You can have 8 balls, tennis balls, footballs, dices, disco balls, basketballs, Rocket League ball. I think that's a game. Trophy skulls. So you've got a different bits and bobs there you can have. So let's go for, what will we put up here? I think we'll go with the football. Let's put a football up there. So there you can see it just hangs there as a hanging item. We've put the sun visor on. Curtains, you can choose some curtains if you want. So there's different ones there. I'm not going to choose these because I don't like them, but you can have, if you want to do that, then you've got a different options there, and there's lots more options appear as well. There's like Christmas ones and everything as well that appear for holiday season. So there you go. That's kind of what you get for that. I think that's us done the whole thing now. So you can see there we've got some refunds. We've got total to pay is 73. So let's confirm that. There we go. So that's us bought the truck. So we now have a truck, our own truck. So let's go back into the game. And like I told you when we bought the truck, you only have to do this once. So let's go back in to F4 and we're going to adjust the seats. So what we'll do is we don't want to do that too much, so that's fine there, I think. Right, and then we'll pull that out a wee bit. Right, so right, so I think I'll go at that. Let's see what this does. Tilts. So if I do that, then I should get the whole steering wheel in. That's fine at that, I think. Rotate. So I think that's fine. Steering telescope. So we'll push that up. That looks good. Steering tilt. Yeah, tip it there. And I think that's perfect for me, so I'm just going to leave that at that. Let's see what the mirror one does. So I quite like that. That's fine. So you can adjust all your mirrors there if you want to. Adjust lights, so I'm going to put all these lights on. And then just come out of that menu. And then if I go in, they should still all be on. That dashboard light keeps going off. I don't think I've got a dashboard light, backlight, UI mirrors. So I just put that one up because you obviously have your mirror at this side, so that one just shows you the other side. Again, it can be a bit annoying, so you don't have to have it. You can take it down if you don't want it. But I like it up, so that's kind of where I'm leaving that. Right. So let's have a wee look again. So look at the truck we once bought now. It's got loads of lights on it. It's got the flashy ones at the bottom and the two bits we put on. It looks much better, doesn't it? So we've got our skin on the truck as well. We've done our bits and bobs to it. If you want a private number plate, you have to sync your account with World of Trucks. So just look that up. If you want to do that, then it's in the menus, I think, on the game as well to do that. So You basically just link your account and then you can have a private plate with your name on it. We'll maybe do that later in the game as well. So now that we've done that, we've fixed all the truck. Let's start it up and see if it's any better than it was when we first got it. Still a bit rattly, isn't it? So that might change once we upgrade the engines when we get to higher levels. Yeah, I'm not keen on that, like. But hopefully that'll change once we get up the levels. Every time we do jobs in that, we'll check to see if we can get a better engine. We might even do some more quick jobs, just there we go. So that's basically the truck built. So that's it really, because that's what we came to do this episode. So again, that's kind of cool. We've used the Iveco truck, so it's a Iveco Stralis, and we've done all that work to it, you've seen in the video. I hope you enjoyed the build. That's our first truck build. I mean, during the series we'll do loads of them, but that is the first one done. There'll be many more with a lot more bits to them and more fun stuff on them, but that's fine to get us going. I think we'll probably we'll go out in the truck in the next job, but I think overall we might do some quick jobs because that engine is quite rusty until we can upgrade it a wee bit. And once we're on, you have to, like, when you pass garages unlock, so we'll eventually get some more Ivecos and some more Mercs and stuff, and we'll build good trucks on the game. So thanks for watching. It's been a fun episode building the truck. So if you want the codes, remember I will put them into Discord when we get our Discord up and running for Farmyard Gaming. And apart from that, that's us done for this episode. We will be back next Saturday when we are taking the Iveco Stralis out on its first journey. So it's going to be a noisy one, and then after that we might do some jobs, quick jobs, just to make some money to upgrade the engine, because the engine could be quite annoying, but there's no point in us buying a truck and not doing at least one job in it until we upgrade. So next week we'll do a job in it, we'll see how we go, and we'll take it from there. Anyway guys, have a great week. I hope you have a good one. We are back next Saturday and we will see you then. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you later on. Bye bye.